Hello everyone, it's time for another Sketchbox. So let's go ahead and pull out the contents. Something's underneath here rolling around. This looks like a sticker. Cute. Is that a paintbrush? Yes, a Sketchbox signature paintbrush. Let's pull these guys out. Okay, that's the menu. This is some art. Alright, scoot that aside. I'm going to set this right here so that hopefully you can pause it and read it if you like. And then let's pull the substrate out. A Hahnemühle and a Sketchbox custom 4x9 pad is brought to you by Sketchbox and Hahnemühle. Harmony, hot pressed. Oh good, hot pressed. I haven't used hot pressed a lot. I had a very small sample of one, but the thing I like about Sketchbox is you get a much larger. I used to have Art Snacks, and this is a much larger sample or pad. Alright, let's pull this off so we can do some swatching. This is 300 GSM, 140 pounds. It's a 4x9 inch pad, and let's see what we have here. I'm gonna start with, what is this? This one right here. Maybe this is the Acacia Sai watercolor brush pen, rose, red, and pink. I think that's what this is. Does it say on here? It probably says on here, but I can't read Japanese. I'm assuming it's Japanese characters because it says Japanese traditional colors. So this, I'm guessing, is rose red because it looks more red. And this looks pink. Let's go right ahead and start with the pink, I guess. Oops. Akashi. I'm probably saying that terribly wrong. Sai. My daughter could probably tell me. She loves Japanese. Alright, and I'm just not going to write watercolor brush pen, but I'm going to... Ooh. Are these individual hairs? Let me see if I can get closer. That does, yeah, it does look like individual hairs. Oops! I don't know if you can tell, but I sprayed the substrate with tiny droplets. That's interesting though, because, let me see. Oh yeah, that's an interesting accident, because you can get a really neat looking spray effect there, although I might have to find something else to do it with other than my finger because it's really messy. That's what I'm trying to say. And then I like the kind of brush when you go real fast, the streaky look. And let's go ahead and open the paintbrush here. This is interesting. It doesn't, usually they have that sticky opening, but alright, whatever. I do have some water over here. It's kind of, yeah, you can't really see it, but, so what is the paintbrush? Let me see. It is Sketchbox Signature 3/8 of an inch fluffy brush. It's great for creating soft swaths of color and can hold a lot of pigment. I'm just gonna see how this moves. And, you know, this isn't, I put it on a little bit ago, but I don't know what, it doesn't, this red's moving pretty well, but like, yeah, there's definitely some staining on the paper. So, I don't know if you want to like move it right away, maybe. Well, oops, things are rolling around here. What's next? Oh, there's another one of these. Wait a minute. Is this a, this must be the thin line. Acacia thin line. Get out of there. I had a colored pencil come jump in here. Ooh, look how pretty that is. It's hitting some water that I left on the paper. Thin line. It never ceases to amaze me the way watercolor moves with water. This is an odd effect. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, my bristles are being funny. Okay, let me see. I do like this color. It's a very earthy pine green. Now, let's see how it moves. Nope, not so great when it's set right on the paper. It's like it stains it. It doesn't want to move completely, but then if you put the water down first, you get lots of movement, so. Interesting. I don't know if that would be different on a different kind of watercolor paper or not. So this one feels pretty cool. It is thinner, the barrel, and it feels pretty sleek. It's got a silver body. Now this King Art, I'm going out of order, ink line pen brown 3mm chisel tipped fine liner is great for thick or thin lines and can be used for initial sketches or on top of watercolor pigment. Is it permanent? I don't know if it said. Okay, King Art. What color is this? Brown. Just plain old brown, huh? It's, I don't know, it's really pale, in my opinion. So, like, I thought it would be darker. Let me see how this reacts with water. Well, it's not really moving at all, so I think it might be a permanent. Set that over here. Okay. Then we have the Pentel Micro Brush. This black brush liner offers thin lines, expressive marks. Try working quickly with this pen for a dry brush effect. That's what I was talking about with these marks, the dry brush effect. That I do like. Whoa, this is very tiny, and I feel like it's going to expose my terrible penmanship. Pentel. Yes, but you can get very tiny marks, but man, it's gonna be really hard for me to control it. Okay, let's try super quick. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Let's pretend we have, like, something, I don't know. I was thinking hairs, but this looks really odd now. Okay. It's a monster. That's what it is. Yes. That explains it. Oh, but it moves nicely. There. It doesn't look as odd now, huh? So, ooh, that's pretty. What do you think? I think that this is not permanent. And I think the other Pentel brush pen that I have like this is not permanent, which could be fun to use with the water. It seems to move better than the Acacia watercolor brush pen. Okay, what's this guy? Faber-castell watercolor marker. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Indian red dual tip marker, great for fine details or creating large washes of color. Let's see if we can get this tip, and on the other side a bigger one. So this would be the bullet. Put this one. Actually, let's just write down Faber-castell watercolor marker. I'm just trying to write this quickly, and ooh, now that's a lot of color. So let's see. Make sure we stay in frame here. How well does this activate with water? I put a ton of water on there. They weren't kidding when they said this brush holds a lot of water. Well, it looks like it activates very well. I think I was able to get rid of all my lines there. So I'll have to be more careful using the Acacia for sure. And then I have used Winsor & Newton Pro Marker watercolor marker before. It does mention you need to store it horizontally to avoid settling of pigment. I think mine is stored horizontally. I think I have two of these. A yellow and maybe a pink. Yeah. So there are two nibs, which I always think it's weird that the brush nib is on this side and then this, maybe, I don't know, this reminds me of more of a brush, but that's the bullet. Maybe because it's, I should try to remember that it's because it's pointed, it's the brush side. I don't know. But I always want to expect it on the other side. Now I'm just going to go and call it Winsor & Newton. And sorry about that. There we go. Oops. Oof. I was being too rough with that. Thought I damaged it. So, oops, not enough water. I was trying not to get as much as I did last time. This one doesn't even reactivate. I mean, I didn't put as much water on there, but you can kind of see the staining. So, wow, the Faber-castell watercolor marker seems to do the best for not leaving behind marks, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I'm guessing this is a watercolor marker box. There's some exciting things to try, and I'm going to have to see what I can do with this and maybe pop it on at the end. Thanks for watching today, and have a great creative day.